Okay, so there is an easy way of learning ABGs, and I found it to be easiest to learn it as the Tic Tac Toe method. So here's our Tic Tac Toe. What are we going to look at here? We're going to look at our pH, our carbon dioxide, CO2, and then our bicarb. Okay, so what are the normal values for pH? 7.35 to 7.45. 7.35 and lower is our acid, it's acidic. And then 7.45 greater than that is alkaline. Alkalosis. Okay, so our CO2 level is, we know it's 35 to 45, but we're going to swap it to make it easier. So it's actually going to be 45 to 35. And then our bicarb level is 22 to 26. So we know our CO2 is our respiratory, and our HCO3 is metabolic. Okay, so let's look at our first example. Our pH level is 7.30. So 7.30 is less than 7.35, so it's considered acidic. So we're going to put here pH. Now, our pH is our key for everything. So since this is our key, we know that it's automatically going to be acidic because our pH is acidic. So it's going to be blank blank. Acidosis is what we already know it is because our pH is our key. Now this is our key, and CO2 and HCO3 is our cause. So why is it acidic? Is it respiratory or is it metabolic? So let's look at our PCO2. 55. So our PCO2 is 55. That is here. It's greater than 45, so it's here. Acidic. So automatically, boom, whatever matches with our key, our pH, it's respiratory. So we already know it's respiratory acidosis. That is our answer. But let's look at our bicarb just for the fun of it. So our bicarb is 40. It is considered here alkaline, HCO3. So right now we have our pH and our respiratory line up because whatever matches our pH, because it's our key, is respiratory. So it's respiratory acidosis with partial compensated because this HCO3 is outside of this middle range. It is called partial because it's trying to make up for this respiratory. This bicarb is trying to help make up for this acidosis. So that is our answer, respiratory acidosis with partial compensated. Boom, easy. Next one, let's do a next sample. Okay, so let's erase all this. Our next example is we have a 23-year-old patient with pulmonary embolus. Their pH is 7.48, so that's 7.48 is here, so it's alkaline. So this is our pH. So we know automatically we're going to be in some kind of an alkalosis. But is it respiratory or is it metabolic? PCO2 is 34. 34 here is alkaline. It's respiratory and it's alkaline. So automatically it's respiratory alkalosis. But let's look up the bicarb is 26. Bicarb HCO3 is here. You'll put metabolic is in the normal range. So here's acidosis, alkalosis, and normal. Okay, so here we have a high pH, so it's an alkalosis. Our respiratory is low, so it's an alkalosis. So it's respiratory alkalosis. And because our HCO3 is normal, it's here. It's going to be no compensation because it's normal. It's not trying to, it's normal. It's fine. It's in homeostasis. It's in normal. So it's respiratory alkalosis. Okay. Let's do one more. Okay. So let's do one more. We have a pH of 7.42. So 7.42 falls in here. So it is normal, but 7.4 we know is in the middle. 735 to 745, but right in the middle is 7.40. So our pH is 7.42, which falls in this category. So it's going to lean towards the alkalosis because yes, it's normal range, but it's towards alkalosis. Your PCO2 is 38, so that's in the normal range. So we'll put respiratory, your CO2. And then our HCO3 is 22. So what do we have here? Everything is in the normal. While it's slightly alkalosis, it's considered a normal, healthy ABG. This is your normal, healthy person because everything falls in the normal range. Okay? It's not too difficult once we just get it down and keep practicing. The important thing is to memorize these numbers. 735 to 45, 45 to 35, and 22 to 26.